The next morning, as you're sailing along, the hole in the side of the ship was fixed, I believe, by either Thomas or William. I forget which one. So you guys are all patched up and just going on your way after that exciting night you just had. So I'll just kind of let you guys take it, whatever you want to do.
It is.
Sorry, I had a question.
Yeah.
Where am I?
You are still on the island you were.
Oh, okay.
After your last session. So
Okay.
you're not on the ship right now. So yeah.
I'd like to make sure, is there anyone outside the door that I can see?
I mean, I'm there. I don't know that he's hiding.
Yeah. I don't want anyone to see me right now. But I'm just stuck in here, so I'm gonna try and wait for people to not be outside the door. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. I will do, Dietrich, since you're downstairs, I'll do some perception checks for those who are up. Kaladir, if you want to do a perception check, you can.
Okay, that's a 16.
16? Okay, give me a sec. I just have to check on some people.
Oh, no.
What was that?
Me. Sorry.
Harry's phone.
It's off. I turned it off.
Cool. So you and William both see, as you're sailing along, you see an island kind of dead ahead of you. It's not too far. It'll only take you maybe 20 more minutes to get there.
Okay.
And William rolled well enough that he can see that there are 3 very small figures standing at the edge of this island.
3 figures?
Yes.
Okay. I guess we'll get up close enough that we can all confirm who it is, I guess.
Okay.
Sail up close enough.
So you just sail up? You just get close?
Yeah.
Cool. So you get up and you see on the island there is Greya, Rune, and a little like orange monkey in a purple tunic.
Okay. I will call everyone on deck.
Okay. So everyone is up there except Dietrich and Aleda, so you guys can go up or not if you choose.
I'm not going up.
Okay.
Is Dietrich going? I can't hear you. I think you're on
You're
mute.
muted.
Yes, he will go. Sorry.
Cool. And then
I am listening at the door for footsteps to leave because I suspected people were out there, and I wait until they quiet, and then I'm going to try and leave, but kind of stay below deck.
okay. Yeah. Where are you heading? Anywhere specific below deck?
I'm going to there's no other way to get to the captain's quarters except to go up on the deck. So I'm actually going to go to the kitchen and grab any cookbooks or anything I have, and then I'm going to start putting them into one of the rooms in the brig.
Okay, sounds good. So you're doing that, and then Kaladir, you've gathered everyone around.
Yeah, I'm going to I'm gonna see who wants to take the rowboat to go fetch them.
Cool. So after you ask that, Thomas raises his hand and he's like, "I'll go get him." And William just kind of nods as well.
Do you need anyone to come with you?
I don't know if we want to fill the boats up too much.
That's true.
But bring people back.
All right, I guess I'll stay here. If you need anything, though, just shout back.
All right, sounds good. So Thomas is going to go. Thomas is actually going to go solo. He rows out. This isn't actually the direction he's going, but he's going to go here because that's where you guys are placed on the map. And you guys get in. And everyone comes back. And there were no issues with that.
Hi guys, we made another friend.
It looks like. Hello.
Hikari just kind of like waves to you. And she's like, hi.
Oh. Oh, you speak.
Yeah. So do you.
Yes. Yes, I do.
This is Hikari. We met her in a maze.
That actually doesn't explain anything.
She lived down there.
Still very vague.
She was by herself, so we told her that she could come with us. Because she was lonely, and we didn't want her to be lonely.
And why were you in a maze?
There was an island we got stuck on. There was a lot of sand. And then we had to go to the maze in order to get out. And it was really scary, but we figured it out, and now we're out. And we found Hikari too, so we made a friend.
Well, I'm glad you got off the island safely.
I'm glad
I don't think
we found
anyone
you.
else ran into mazes. Did you
Where
run
have
into
you
any
guys been? Are
undead?
you guys okay?
Well, I mean, we're all here. We're just... A lot happened while you were gone.
Like what?
Well, I feel like maybe it's not our place to say anything, so when Aleda's ready, maybe she can tell you.
Oh, where's Aleda?
She's
Yes,
downstairs
is
in one of
Aleda?
the rooms.
Okay, so I think Greer
Well,
would
sorry, go
Oh.
ahead.
Greer would go and try and find Aleda because it feels like there's that weird vibe on the ship.
Okay.
Oh, there's a weird one.
So Greya can do that. Thomas and William are going to help. Rune brought back all that contraption and stuff that she had originally from Emerald's boat. The like automatic cannon firing stuff. So they just load that downstairs, and then Rune just kind of gets to work on setting that up, and William is down there helping her as well. It's up to you what you want to do once you get on the ship. You do have all the like cannonball contraption, or you have most of the pieces. I think when you rolled, you have about half of what you took, or you took half. Anyway, you have a lot of those pieces. If you want to do that, or you can. The ship is yours. It's still like afternoon, so you have a few hours before anyone's like heading to bed or anything like that.
Oh, I definitely. I'm going to have, because we never actually identified the stone that we got from Emerald's ship, right?
No.
I am going to spend some time casting Identify on that.
Okay, cool. How much time does that take?
Let me check. It's instantaneous. Oh no, 11 minutes. I'm a liar. The casting time is 11 minutes.
Okay. Cool. So you cast Identify on that.
I can't. I don't have a pearl or an owl feather.
Okay.
So, never mind.
You look at it wondering what it is.
I have to find an island somewhere with a marketplace and buy some stuff, because I just have like so many rituals that I can't do on the sea. I'm just saying this to myself, by the way. There's no one around as far as I know. Talking to oneself is healing, especially when you spend a lot of time on your own. Okay, well, I'm just gonna put that gem under my pillow then, with the bangle, and I kind of have like a little stash. I've kind of like unstuffed my pillow a little bit, and I'm gonna just like put some stuff in there.
Cool.
I keep the map on me.
Okay.
And I'll spend some time tinkering with the cannon parts to see if I can make any sense of them and see if I can like improve our ship's setup.
Cool. So I'll get you to first roll an investigation to try to figure out like how this thing works and everything like that. And then based on that, how well your investigation is, that will determine your DC of the performance roll to actually like reassemble it.
Do I need my tinker's tools or anything for that?
You will, yeah.
Okay. Which I'm proficient in. But investigation, not great. That'll be 10.
10? Okay. So if you go to set it up, if you get a 10.
Oh, sorry, that was my investigation. That was on my investigation. Okay.
Yeah, so that was kind of to figure out how it works, so how you could put it back together. So based on that, 5 to 10 on your performance roll, you'll be able to set it up so that one of the cannons can shoot automatically. 10 to 15, two of them. 15 to 20, you get all the cannons to work automatically.
Okay. Rub my hands together. Crack my knuckles. All right. Let's see. All right, and that's sorry. Which am I just doing a straight roll for my tools, or am I rolling performance?
Performance. You can do performance with your tools so that you have proficiency.
Oh, okay. So that'll be 14 plus proficiency, so 17.
Cool. So you get all the cannons working, all 3 cannons. It'll take you a few hours, probably like the rest of the day, to get that going. But you do get all the cannons able to reload automatically.
We're going to be so good in our next fight. This felt good. I haven't like tinkered with anything in a long time.
It was a good tinker.
Who's watching me?
Probably no one. William might come down every now and then.
William?
Yeah. He probably gave a helping hand whenever you needed like tools handed to you or pieces held in place.
Thanks, William. I guess. You're kind of making me nervous though. Like I prefer to work with like lots of room, you know?
He's just like, well, I don't take up a lot of room. I'm pretty small.
Yeah, it's like metaphorical room. I'm small too. I'm a gnome, but I need like a lot of space. Do you understand? Do you understand what I say?
I think so. And
Okay.
he just like awkwardly, now that like it's really just the finishing touches you have to put on it, after that he just kind of like awkwardly just like goes back upstairs.
Not that I don't appreciate you.
So now it is just you down there.
Oh, okay. Well, it'd be really nice if I could fire off a cannon, but that's wasting resources. So I'm going to. Well, now I'm just kind of lonely. Okay.
Once you're alone, you hear kind of like, it's almost like a little breeze goes by, like a little wind kind of blows your hair just ever so gently, and like on the wind you hear a voice, and it's just, you know this voice, and it just goes, Iffy. but that's it. The wind kind of dies down after that, and you just know that, like, he's around. He's not doing anything yet, but he never just says your name and it not be something.
Okay. What time of day is it?
By the time you're done tinkering, it's going to be like late evening. So probably like 9:30-ish.
All right. Are people still up?
Aleda probably went around with food for everybody. She probably brought you some while you were working. At that time, yeah, people will probably still be up. They'd be like starting to wind down, but people are still awake.
Okay. I don't like that. I will. I'll go up and just kind of walk around on deck and see what's going on.
Cool. So you'll see probably Dietrich and Thomas are doing some like fight training. Thomas is teaching him little tricks and stuff like that. Keladir has been teaching William how to use a shield. And then Hakari would be up there now, probably joining along in like the training and stuff like that. Greya might be. I don't know what Greya would be doing. She might decide to join along in some of it, or she might just watch and be entertained and happy to be around friends.
I might just sit and watch for a little bit.
Cool.
It'd be good to do something a little as part of the group.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, we will say that you and Greya probably, I don't want to say what Greya is doing, but I imagine she would just enjoy sitting with you. But that, if they're doing what they did last time they had a free night, then that's really it. They're just training and like kind of playing around for that time before everyone decides it's time for bed. And whoever takes watch will do that.
Okay. I can take first watch. That's fine.
Cool. So everyone goes down and you are up top. And then after a few hours, when everyone is asleep, again, the wind picks up. And you, again, on the wind, hear the voice. Iffy. And then I'll get you to roll a perception.
Just straight, or?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why I would have any more than that. 8.
Cool. So there's no one around, so there was nothing really to see, but you do kind of get a sense of where, like, which direction the voice is coming from. And you look over, and it is at the very front of the ship. And you see there's kind of just this weird, almost like fog cloud kind of at the front of the ship.
I've seen this before, haven't I?
Probably, yes.
Why are you here? I'm gonna approach.
Okay.
No, I'm not quite yet.
Okay.
Just hold your horses. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go down to Greya's cot.
Okay.
Is she asleep?
She will be, yes.
Can I? I don't know what he wants with me, and I'm going to stealthily put the map and the information about the captains under her pillow.
Okay. Roll for sleight of hand for that one.
20, not nat.
Oh, cool. Yeah, she doesn't even stir in the slightest. You get it right under there, and nobody notices.
Sweet dreams. You'll be a good gnome someday. Probably a better gnome than I am. Okay, that's... I kind of stop in the hallway, and I see rows of doors where other people are lying in cots and probably sleeping, and I think for a moment, like maybe I should sneak into every room, but I don't really have any purpose for that, so I'll go back. Is the fog still there?
Yes.
Of course you would be. You wouldn't make it that easy for me. I'll approach.
Okay. So you, like you said, you've experienced this before, so you kind of know what's about to happen. As you step into the fog, you are all of a sudden just surrounded by just this vast black abyss. You just kind of stand in the middle of this abyss. There's seemingly nothing at all around you. You get no sense of how big or small this area is. It's just this big open void, pretty much. Behind you, there is like a fog cloud again. And through the fog, you see like the ship and everything, like where you just came from. But other than that, just endless black. And then slowly out of the black floats just this form. And as it makes itself clearer to you, you see this is Habriel in his true form, which he has never shown to you before. He, for once, is not hiding himself. He's not disguising. He is just fully presenting himself to you in this, like... He looks like a very stoic, very kind of beautiful angel, but there's just little things about him that are just like wrong, sort of, if you will. Like his wings aren't quite perfect. Like there's some that are clearly broken, and like there's scars on his face, and it just basically what you would picture like a beautiful angel who had been through a horrendous beating, and kind of like what it would look like after it healed with all the scarring and still broken parts and stuff like that. But still looks very strong and intimidating. And he just kind of floats up to you and gets close. And then he just says, "Iffy, you have done well, my child. You have done everything I have ever asked and been a most trusted and loyal servant. I give you one last task, and you will be free. You must give the bangles to me once you collect them." Once I am in possession of all the bangles, I will no longer need your service. I can take the beast myself and dole out exactly the justice that that world deserves.
You don't sound, but why should I be able to trust that? That doesn't sound any better than what was going to happen if the other guys got them all. We don't need to reunite these bangles. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
My goal is similar to that of the ones you are against. I will use the bangle. Just as I have used you to dole out justice on those who have hurt. That whole world has hurt people. And with those bangles, I can bring the justice that is needed and start the world anew.
That's why you led me to Port Victor? It wasn't to help these people that I've met, because I'm sure you've been watching them. They need my help.
It was to help them so that they could get the bangles, so that you could give them to me. I led you to these people because
We're all means to an end. That hardly seems like a fair sacrifice for my life.
you will have a place in the new world.
Isn't there some other way I can serve? I can't lie to them. It's one thing to I already lie so much. You didn't have to tell me.
I needed to ensure that you would succeed and that you would do what was necessary to serve me.
Of course I succeed. Why wouldn't I succeed? I've been doing a good job, haven't I? I've done everything you've asked me to. I
And
just
that
don't
is
see
why I have trusted this task to you.
I just don't see why I have to do this. Anyway, I don't have the Beckles. I don't have them. And I don't think I ever will have them. I don't know what you want me to say.
I am merely informing you that once the bangles are collected, that your task would be to give them to me.
And if I don't?
If you would choose to defy me, then not only would you not have a place in the new world, but I don't believe I could let you return to the current world.
Look, it's not that I don't appreciate everything you've done for me. You've saved my life. But I've killed for you. And my body count is starting to eat away at me. And I won't do it.
You see, as you say this, he always had a stern and stoic look, but his face kind of crunches a little bit to see, and you can tell just the pure anger that courses through him, and his eyes quite literally have like little flames in them. Like when you say like there's fire in someone's eyes, you can actually see his eyes kind of light up and there be fire in it. And
You're not gonna get me with pyrotechnics. I'm not gonna be your tool, not like this.
And he just kind of looks at you, and with more authority in his voice than like there's ever been, because he's always kind of soft-spoken, he just stares at you and he says, "You dare defy me. You disobey my orders. You serve me, and if you will not," and he reaches out his hands, and he lifts it like to point towards the fog cloud that is showing the ship. Then he continues on and he just says, "Then you will never get to see that world again." And the fog cloud slowly starts to shrink as you see the Lady Chank and everything kind of disappear. And it becomes, as the fog cloud shrinks down, what you can see through the fog becomes more just foggy. So it gets harder to see. And he continues to say to you, he's like, "You will stay here. You will not leave my side. I will find a new purpose for you, and I assure you, it will be much worse than anything I have ever gotten you to do before." And then when he finishes that, the fog cloud fully closes shut.
I really hope that was the right choice.
And then he will put his wings kind of collapse over you. And then
Don't touch me.
it just kind of like forms a little like layer around you. And then you disappear along with him.
Do I feel held?
He's not even really like, there's no, he wouldn't hold you or in any sense of like trying to feel comfort. You just feel like you'd feel more trapped than anything. And that is where we will end this one.